Hey, I wanted to break down the templates that we're using in this promotion, starting with the early bird opt-in and thank you page, and talk to you about why we use them and what worked about them and what didn't. So let's take a look at this one here, and you'll notice I'm giving you the mobile view of the opt-in page. Headline, sub-headline, call to action, and opt-in box. Now, what you can see here with this template, if we look at the heat map, is that all of the activity is right here on this opt-in box, and that is what you want. You want for the opt-in box to be where the action is, so you want it above the fold on mobile. I'm going to go into the editor of this template. You'll notice that we have two headlines. This one is hidden on mobile, and this one here is hidden on desktop and tablet. That way we can have a good-looking font size for desktop and tablet and a good-looking font size for mobile. You'll notice that we're using a colored backdrop on this, and we're using white text. Now, if you have white text, you can click this dark mode thing here, so you can edit it, and then you can get rid of the dark mode, and that way you can have a nice editor, but you can still get white text. What we find is that white text with a colored backdrop is a really nice, easy on the eyes, easy for people to read, and it leads them right to the opt-in box. You'll notice that on this button, we're using perceived actionability. We have the Pulse XL animation, so that when a user hovers over it on desktop, it pulses. We're also using a colored backdrop on this opt-in box, and that allows us to break up the page and break up the eye line. So you see the headline, subheadline, and then it's very easy to see the opt-in box. As you can see here on the heat map from desktop, tablet, and mobile, you'll notice that most of our traffic is mobile and tablet, that this is our highest converting opt-in page ever, and it's because it's real easy to see the different segments of the page. Easy to read the headline, subheadline, and call to action. Easy to see where the opt-in box is because of that colored backdrop. And then we have some images that sort of support the sale and give you a sense of the product, and then another call to action box at the bottom. And you'll notice from the heat maps that while the call to action box at the bottom doesn't get as many, it does get some. And we found that having two CTAs where you can opt in, I mean 274 people or 8% opted in right here rather than at the top one. So we found that the double call to action actually works really, really well. And then we have a little line break and our contact us terms and privacy. So this opt-in page, very simple, very lightweight, loads super fast on mobile, converted extremely well, and I highly recommend it. And this template is available for you inside Zipify pages. Now let's quickly look at the thank you page that we used. So this is our mobile thank you page, and you can see that we are using the Zipify pages feature of inserting our Shopify store's header and footer into this page. That's a feature that you can see over here on the left under settings for your page, under layout. You can use the header and footer of your store inside of the Zipify page. So if I get rid of that, it takes that away. If I put it back in, it brings it in there. And what it does is it allows for me to have my Shopify themes header and footer inserted into this page. So this is the header and footer of my Shopify theme. This is the content of the page, and then there's the footer. And you can see on the heat map that the header gets some action. People are clicking the shop button. They're clicking the button to go join the Boom Club. And most of them, 50% of them, are engaging with the call to action. Again, you'll notice with this page, it's very simple. It's an image that is related to the page they were just on, so it feels cohesive, a headline, some copy, and a call to action to go consume our content. This is just one block in Zipify pages. It's a block that has an image on the left, text on the right, and a button underneath it. And notice we're using that perceived actionability on the button again. In this case, we're sending people over to our blog, but you could send them to your social media, you could send them to your store, you could send them anywhere that you want. But the key here is that it's a real simple page. It loads fast. It has a hero image. It's got your body copy, and it's got your call to action. And when you're building an early bird list, I'll go over here to the screenshot for mobile. When you're building an early bird list, what you want is that the pages are really simple, they load quickly, and they communicate the value of what you're offering. In this case, you're saying, hey, you're in, and now you can go take the next action in the list, which in our case is to go check out our content. We got this heat map live a little late, so it didn't pick up all of the visitors to the page, but you can see it's got enough data to show you that 60% or so of the visitors to the thank you page on mobile are engaging with this button element, which is cohesively designed. And I'll go back to the editor so that you can see, cohesively designed so that it matches the color and the look and feel of the early bird opt-in template. So this template is available for you inside of Zipify pages. Highly recommend that you use our early bird opt-in, early bird thank you page when you're running your product launch.